Hello everybody, welcome back to more Life in the Woods. As always, this is Jason, and we're back up here where we were, where we live. This is our home. The sun is setting though. I have to sleep soon. Um, so, last episode we went caving. We got some diamonds. 7 of them, to be exact. And some redstone and stuff. I want to find some sheep. Let's make some shears here. Because I want to make this market so we can just start buying all the different recipes. So I think today I'd like to kind of wander out, maybe make our way down the side of the mountain here towards this water. Because another thing I want to do is to start fishing more. So I'd kind of like to make this fish trap here for said fishing. So I'd kind of like to make a staircase down to this water area here, and that's where our fishing can happen at. In the last episode I did a Q&A, and I linked to the Q&A, and at the time of that episode I had tweeted about the this form that I have that where people can submit questions and recommend games and that sort of thing. I only ever tweeted about it before. I never made a big deal about it in videos, and after doing that I now have like 500 questions there. So I think I'm going to make it a regular part of this series where most of the commentary will consist of that type of dialogue where I'm talking about these questions you guys have submitted. I'm trying to think how I want to go about going down over here. Oh yeah, you go down, Jason. Let's see here. Can make it kind of like right beside the house here. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do again today, is just go through these questions that you guys have submitted and answer them. We'll make a walkway down. One of the episodes I released recently, I cut quite a bit when I was doing any type of mundane task. And I got a lot of complaints about that, and I don't know if it's just because it's, I used to do a lot of cutting in my videos where I would cut out any kind of building or, oh shit, I'm starving. I have to make some food. But I stopped doing that for a lot of the series because the type of game would lead to these single takes where there wasn't a lot of grindy work or anything like that needed to take place in order to progress. I feel like Minecraft often doesn't lead to that. The same is true with like 7 Days to Die, where you're all the time having to do some kind of off-camera grindy work. Let's make some toast. Toast has seemed to be really good for us in the Agrarian Skies series. I think it's all it takes is just that. And you make toast sandwiches too, if I remember right. I don't know how many hunger haunches the toast restores. I remember it being good. Okay, it's not amazing. Let's see how you make a toast sandwich. Okay, that's how you make a lot of sandwiches. The McPam. Oh man, Pam, that's a lot of saturation your sandwich gives. Oh, it takes pickles though. I gotta get some vinegar. Oh, I got grapes. I can make grape juice now. And how do you make the grape juice into vinegar? Oh, you just boil it in a pot and you get vinegar. And then we could pickle some cucumbers and make some pickles with some salt. Okay, all right. We'll have to do that. But for the time being, let's just eat some bread. Alright, that'll get us through the day. So the first question today comes from Pancho Sanchez. And he asks, what was your high school senior quote, and do you regret choosing it? Well, for whatever reason, my high school didn't have senior quotes. I don't know why that is. So I was not given the task of making one of those. I imagine that it's pretty common that people regret their senior quote. I remember, thinking that I was at the pinnacle of my adult life when I graduated high school. I moved out on my own when I was still in high school, so I had my own home and that sort of thing, and I assumed, I was working a full-time job, working third shift and still going to school, and I assumed that, that I was as adult as I was ever going to be, and so I can imagine the kind of quote that my ass would have given would have probably been snarky to some degree, arrogant, and your general 18-year-old that thinks he knows everything about the world, and um, anyone that disagrees with him is an idiot. I was one of those. um, so I do not think that my senior quote would be something that I would look back on and go, yeah, that guy was a smart guy. He had the world figured out. He knew everything, and the world was his oyster. Um, yeah. And I imagine that's true for a lot of people when they look back at their senior quote. I imagine it's true for almost 100% of people when it comes to assuming that they know everything there is to know about the world when they're 18. Or, there's probably different variations of this. There's 18 years old, there's 20, I'm sure it happens on a regular basis. Yeah, you assume you just know everything there is to know. You know what? I don't have grapes. I'm coming to realize I have blackberries. Oh, which only stacked to 16. I suppose you can make smoothies. Jelly, fruit punch, blackberry juice. Can you make... No, that just goes into a hearty breakfast. Oh, that's a feast. Shit. Alright. Oh wait, I needed to pick. That's why I came back over here. I forgot. So yeah, I did not have a senior quote, and I imagine if I did, it would be cringeworthy. The people that always try to sneak in the curse words and stuff. Ooh, I'm so edgy. Do I have strawberries in here? Oh, I do. They only stack to 16. That's really a pain in the ass. Yeah, these things don't ever fill up the honeycombs. So once they've done their thing, they've done their thing. You guys were saying you could, like, double... Okay, yeah, you're right. You can. Good. Thank you. I thought it was a shift double click, so it wasn't working at first. I'll have to make another chest for these honeycombs, I guess. Alright, did I make that pick? Got the refined iron. I did not make the pick. So yeah, that's that question. Thanks for asking. It's not very good. I guess I could have excluded that question, but it felt like it was a good question that that was asked, and so even though I don't actually fit into that group of people that would have a senior quote, I still thought it was an interesting thing to talk about, the fact that my high school, for whatever reason, didn't include those. I imagine the high school I was going to in Texas would have, but then again, there's only like 12 people in the graduating class, so it's not that hard to manage that. So yeah, the next one is from Chain Chomp 56, and he asked, "How did me and my wife meet?" Which is something I've talked about before, but one thing I'm noticing in this Q&A, the questions that are asked, is a lot of them are things that I've talked about before, and I often forget that basically my subscribers change on a regular basis. Someone that used to watch 5 years ago whenever I talked about this doesn't necessarily watch anymore. And so it's not, I guess it should not be surprising to me that I am seeing a lot of the same questions that I've talked about in the past because, like I said, my subscribers change on a regular basis, and so duh. I should have anticipated that. Or, I try not to retell old stories, but truth is, people aren't going to go back and rewatch your old videos from, a year ago or 2 years ago or 5 years ago. Some people do, but it's not like I have a vlog channel where you can just watch vlog titled "How Did Him and His Wife Meet" type of thing. So here's the story. We were in high school together, and I was dating this girl named Erin, and Crystal was semi-friends with her. They weren't really very good friends, but friendly. Hung out in the same circles, and so I had met Crystal that way. I had technically met her brother a long time ago and did not realize it because he made no mention of having a sister whenever we met. Um, so yeah, I'd known her brother for quite a while. When I first moved to Rock Hill, when I was riding the bus, um, her brother was the first person I met basically in Rock Hill. I was like, hey, no one's sitting here with you. Can I sit here with you? And that's how I met her brother. And so yeah, but it's not that really that exciting of a story. We met through her friend. I mean, it could be an exciting story because it depends on how you tell it, I suppose. Because when Erin and I broke up, I was still infatuated with her. And I really wasn't looking to date anyone else right away or anything like that. And so, what is that? That looks terrifying. Whatever it is, like it looks like a teeth or something. Um, so whenever she had first approached me about it, I was just like, nah, I'm good. No thanks. Um, and we did end up having sex before we started dating too, which is probably how it all really came to be, I guess, because once that happened, things were a little bit different. But we didn't start dating right away because again, I was infatuated with my ex-girlfriend, and quite a bit of time passed. My wife went off to governor school, which is like the school in South Carolina for people that are really smart with math and science. What is that? Okay, it's not moving. Oh, it's coral. We saw this before, right? It's going to destroy the coral reefs. Okay, nothing dropped, so you don't get anything from it. Interesting. Um, so she had moved and gone off to governor school, and we'd still talk from time to time, but we had never really officially dated at that point, even though we had got it on. uh, and me and a friend of hers played a mud together, and we were talking one day right before Valentine's Day about Crystal, and um, Vanessa was her name, brought up. It's like, so, what's the deal? Y'all ever gonna date, or is that just, done? I was like, yeah, you know what? I guess we could. It was very casual, and so talked to Crystal about it. She already knew because Vanessa like went and told her everything ahead of time, and I messaged her, and that weekend I went and picked her up from the governor's school, which was it's about like a 3-hour drive, and yeah, started dating then and been together ever since. We didn't marry right away. We actually only got married to make health insurance cheaper, which I mean, I guess it's good that we did before we decided to have a kid, which I guess we could have done. It wasn't like having a kid was an accident or anything. We planned it. So yeah, that's the Cliff Notes version of how we met and how we started dating. Um, yeah. I need to make some stairs, and I kind of want to make some decent stairs. There's so many options. Ooh, ice stairs look amazing. I have quite a bit of that chalk. We could go with something like that. Is there a chiseled version of stairs, I wonder? I made some carpenter blocks. We haven't done anything with those yet. Okay, so there are some chiseled stairs. I like those. Oh, but you have to make these blocks and then make stairs out of them. I don't think I have that much marble. Let's go take a look at what we got block-wise. I'm gonna make some drawers. I noticed that we have the drawer mod. Drawer. How the fuck do you spell drawer? Wow, I've gone retarded all of a sudden. Drawer. That word is weird. Now that I'm like typing it, but yeah, there we go. There's some drawers. I'm gonna make some of those. Should get to that. For simplifying, mainly our food over there, especially since things only stack to 16. All right, we don't have. I wonder what those stairs look like. We don't have many of that block. Maybe I should just go. Let's see. Let's get the chisel out here. I just realized I got more food in my inventory here. I could drop in there. Not the strawberries though. Those might not look bad. Let's make a stack of those. Let's see what the stair looks like. Okay, there is no stair. Fuck. Damn it, man. Stair. Is there a Balsat stair at all? Balsat. No, it looks like limestone, marble, packed ice. Oh shit. Okay. Okay, fine. Let's see what this block looks like either way. Well, I like that block. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. Grab some more. Let's grab the chisel again. That looks cool too. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. The wall behind where the stairs are, we're gonna do something special with it. For the rest of the area, we're just going to use normal stairs, I guess. I don't have a lot of any kind of stone here. Let's see if this can be even done anything with. I don't think anything in the underground. Oh no, I'm mistaken. Okay, but this looks like it has the same type of stuff. So, does this make a stair though? That's different. It does. Let's see what these look like. I think this is what we're going to go with. Yeah, I like those. Okay. So. There we go. Next question is from Uncle Pee-wee. This one isn't going to take or isn't going to take any kind of real discussion here. But he asks if my belly button is an innie or an outie. And I have an innie. Apparently, my dad was highly worried about this. Oh no, wait, no, it wasn't. It wasn't the belly button. It was the circumcision. Never mind. I'm circumcised. Fuck. That wasn't a planned thing, but now you know. So my penis is an outie. All right. Yeah. Thank you, Uncle Pee-wee. You know all about my Pee-wee now. Next question is from Foster, and he says, did you always want to have a child when you were growing up? If not, when did your opinion change? No, I pretty much grew up saying I never wanted to have kids. I think that is... the easy answer is it's like the selfish thought. I don't really think it's selfish to not want to have kids, though. But I think that whenever you're young, you're really only thinking about yourself for the most part. And so the thought of having to think about and manage the life of someone else is absurd. So yeah, you don't spend a lot of time thinking about. I mean, I think it's different for women and men. Not to make this a sex thing, but I really do think that's true. That women are more apt to put a lot of thought at an earlier age into having a child, and I think that that's because like things like the toy industry focuses, baby dolls on girls versus men. You got G.I. Joes and stuff, and I think that that's just the way our the world has evolved from men growing up to go off to war and women staying home to rear the children. So I really do think that's something that women think more about at an early age than men do. Not to say that men don't think about this sort of thing, but yeah, I just don't think it's as common. I don't know where to get more of that magmatite at. I've picked a stair type that I don't have the blocks to actually make, which was not the smartest of things. I'm going to make another set of these. And... oh, I can turn this into that. Okay, that's actually good. Um, trying to decide what else I want to go with here. Creeper tiles, creeper panel. Let's get some of those. And let's grab another set here and make it into this kind. Let's make some more stairs. Oh shit. Huh. Interesting. What the fuck? Oh wait. Did I just make the stairs the other way just a second ago? Yeah, you can't make stairs with this shit once you transform it. Well, that's kind of lame. I guess it is what it is. So no, it wasn't something that we planned early, or I planned early on in my life, and I'm not really sure when it changed because we had talked about it as a couple in our past, and kind of decided it's not really something we wanted to do at that time that we were talking about it. But I guess something just changed over time. Um, I think a lot of couples do it when there's like a lull in the relationship, so to speak. And I don't I don't think that was our case, but I think it could have been at the same time. Because at that point we'd been together. I don't even know. Well, we've been together. So it's like 11 years, and we didn't really spend like months talking about it either. It was just kind of like that. Do you want to have a kid? Yeah, we could do that. All right, let's do that. And that was pretty much it. What did I come over here for? I don't remember now. Oh, an axe. I want to make an axe. But I mean, it's not something that I think either of us regret after the fact. The initial time period is pretty hard. I remember talking to Paws whenever his baby was almost out of the womb, and just talking about that initial period right after the baby's born, and like there's the first 6 months or so I would say is probably the most difficult period, because you don't know what the fuck you're doing. Um, Depending on your family, you have help at least. We didn't really have a lot of people that lived near us, and it didn't help that we were taking care of older people as well. So like my uncle was still alive and in need of care, and my grandma was always kind of needed some level of care. So that didn't help anything, but. Yeah, the first little period there after you have a kid, I think you go through a period where you're like, man, what the fuck have I done? So yeah, like I wasn't getting hardly any sleep at all for the longest time, and we were lucky where our daughter slept through the night from the time she was born. I can't imagine what it's like for the people who don't have that luxury, because yeah, that was great. I've talked to other YouTubers that have had kids in the last couple years, and that's one of the hardest things it seems is the whole sleeping thing. I mean, it's not just YouTubers; it's anyone with a kid. I don't know if it's because my wife always had a very strict bedtime herself, kinda, where even when she was pregnant, she was always going to bed at about the same time, and I don't know if that affects the child, like where the child kind of sticks with that. Who knows? Um, but yeah, we've been lucky where there's only been one time that she woke up in the night. Um, so we've been lucky all around though. We were so inexperienced with her being sick at Disney because she's never been sick before. So, anyways, yeah, that is that. Thank you for your question, Foster. The next one is from Sir Oval, and I feel like I should have come up with an answer for this question before I even added it to the thing, because I don't have an answer. His question is, what is your goal in life? And I don't have like this document or something I keep filled out where I plan out exactly what I'd like from life, and if I haven't achieved those goals on a day-to-day basis, I feel like a failure or something. That's not what I wanted. Um, but um, I think I think the biggest thing that I want is just to be happy, and mostly carefree, really. And I wish that on everyone. Like one of my goals with YouTube is to bring happiness to people. So I try to avoid like the drama stuff. I've always tried to avoid. This is a pet peeve of mine with YouTubers is when they start complaining about views and things like that. I've tried really hard to always avoid that stuff. I'm sure there's been occasions where I've said the views are really low on this series. It kind of sucks, type of thing. Um, but I try not to whinge about it every single episode or something. So that's one of the things that at least I try to do to keep it entertaining. Try to avoid all the drama that seems to be getting more and more prevalent on YouTube, which is just annoying to see. Honestly, these YouTubers going back and forth with each other, talking shit about each other. The whole existence of I forgot I made this block. Okay, this one's not bad as well. The whole existence of channels like Keemstars, just it's a shame. But I mean, there's a reason why tabloids have always been so successful, and it is what it is. Messed up. So shouldn't be really surprised, I guess. But yeah, I guess my goal in life is to be happy and to possibly share happiness with other people. And I guess so my life goal is the same as my YouTube channel goal. With the addition of a daughter and stuff, of course that changes to some degree. Now I guess my life goal is to make sure that she can have that same thing that I'm talking about here, this carefree, wonderful existence. So yeah, that is the thing. I wish I had more of that particular type of stone so I could finish making the stairs. I kind of am regretting my decision on the block type that I chose, just because of the fact that I don't have any more of it. Oh, I tried to place one as I dropped. Next question. I guess I answered that one. I don't really know. Um, that's a hard one for me. I think it's different for everybody, as far as what they want out of life, and some people want to be a rock star, and I don't even know, fly on private jets every day and that sort of thing. That's not me. Um, Next question is from 23 Extreme, and he asks, what direction would Minecraft need to take in order for you to resume playing? Well, I'm going to assume you mean vanilla Minecraft, because we're currently playing Minecraft right this moment. And I think the sad truth about this question and the answer to it is what has gotten my interest in Minecraft currently is modded. Vanilla has fallen well behind the modded community at this point, and I don't think that's a bad thing. I think it's the fault of Mojang. I do blame them for this. And that's hard for me to say because I'm friends with some of them, and I don't think that they've been negligent, so to speak. But where they messed up, in my opinion, is the lack of the mod API. I think if they had gotten the mod API to be an actual thing and not just this thing that people talk about and laugh about, then what you would see is when people referred to vanilla Minecraft, they would be referring to things like life in the woods, even. And what I mean by that is if the mod API had actually become a thing, uh, mods would be, something you selected to have in your vanilla game. So, like life in the woods or whatever. Wait, am I not getting dirt? What the hell am I getting? Loamy dirt? I don't want no loamy dirt. I just want dirt, man. Oh my god, it's a fucking duck. I heard a duck, and then it took a moment for the ductum to kind of come into my head. What the hell is that on the ground? Bright green grass. Okay. Fucking duck, man. He's so loud. Shut up, duck. Oh man, I wonder what kind of duck dishes I can make. He's like a delicacy up in here. He just delicacied up into my face. So yeah, I think what Minecraft needs is faster updates, because which is something that, in diversity, and that's something you get from these mod packs that you don't get from just vanilla Minecraft anymore. I think it was good that they limited snapshots to some degree, just because it it keeps you from playing the game for months before it even comes out. But they're still not limited enough. I mean, I still knew everything that was coming out in 1.9 and had played with all of it before it came out. So when it did come out, it wasn't like, ooh, yeah, 1.9, I can't wait to experience all these things. I've already experienced all these things. So, yeah. So I think if you're referring to vanilla Minecraft, the thing that's going to be required to keep at least my interest is the game to be updated at a pace that I don't think Mojang can actually do. So to me, what is required is to Mojang to make the mod API of a part of the vanilla game, and so that anyone can pick and choose whatever mods they want to play the game with and how they want to play the game. So yeah, I think that is what the future of quote unquote vanilla Minecraft is. I think it just kind of changes the definition of the word vanilla to some degree, if that makes sense. Well, it's still vanilla Minecraft, but now you've added all these mods in. It's not everything that's in the game isn't necessarily programmed by Mojang, but the ability to have it in the game, was added by Mojang, I guess, if that makes sense. I think that looks pretty good. I like that. I need more of that particular type of stone. I bet it was in that cave we were in. So I'll need to go cave in some more and mainly just gather resources. But I can do that off camera. I do respect the opinion of those of you that say you like the one takes. I'm not going to guarantee that's what all my content will be. But, it's easier for me to do one takes as well, because I don't need to then edit the video. I can just upload it as it is. So it's easier for me as well, but sometimes I feel like the content is a little bit too boring to keep in, and so that's why I edit it. So hopefully that makes sense. I'm sure it does. And thank you guys for watching, as always. If you got questions, there'll be a link in the description to the form I'm using to gather these questions. I got melon seeds in that. Oh yeah, I guess you guys were in that. You were in that video. This right here bugs the shit out of me, not being able to make stairs out of it. Like, I have this block now. I wonder if I place it, break it. Wait, did that shit just become... Oh wait, no. I think I'm figuring something out here. I think I got this, guys. I don't think it's stacking back. It's not. Uh-huh. Aha! Alright, okay. It's a little bit convoluted, but at least we can do it. That's all that matters. Anyways, I'm going to end it here, guys. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye, everybody.